Namaste and a very warm welcome to our channel Rusty Traders. In this video of ours, we continue with our latest segment Trade for the Day, wherein we try and understand if there are any trade opportunities that one could have taken advantage of. So this video will cover trade setups that were possible or were yet to be identified for the 26th of March 2021. So let's start. So as we all remember, in the previous video for the 25th of March, we identified this as the buying point wherein a buy could have been initiated on the basis of MAC. As we all know, trades should only be initiated on the boundaries and post a confirmation. So let us understand a few things before we deep dive. Here, the indicators that are in consideration are two. One is MACD, one is RSI. And we are basing our targets. One is on the moving average and the other one is on the boundaries. Second, the whole concept here is to trade only on the boundaries and not jump in anywhere in between. Third thing is always have a stop loss, and accordingly you should put in your position size. So when we discuss something on these lines, one should always remember these three different points. So let's start. So this is a 15-minute chart for Nifty. This buy setup got generated on 25th of March, 1:15 p.m. And it went on for the same duration. Market gave a gap up and then it got sold into. And if you see, this is a pattern similar to Doji, and the same move went on. Now the question is, where should you go and take a trade? Now, if it was me, I would see MAC and the RSI. So none of them have given me a sell or a buy. Obviously, just because it was a buy, you would anyways wait for a sell to get generated. So now a sell got generated at 2 p.m. So what I do is this is a 15-minute chart. So what I do is I just take a few minutes and just get it converted into the 5-minute setup. And okay, I've got a pattern similar to an inverted hammer. That is a check that I've done. But on the 5 minutes, I'm seeing a buy signal. So I'll tell myself to hold on. Second thing that I'll do is I'll just go back and just see if at 2 p.m. what did I have on the RSI? Is it touching the boundary of 70? No. So if you ask me, it's probably a 60-40 trade on the positive side. So what I do is, if I first, as far as the rules are concerned, I won't take a trade because it is not trading on the boundaries. But if I'm supposed to take a trade, what would I do is I would initiate a sell here at the levels of 14,533, which was the close at this point in time, keeping a stop loss as the swing high, few points above the swing high, which was 15,573. So around 15,575 is my stop loss. Probably I enter around 15,535. So my stop loss is of 40 rupees. And my targets would be somewhere near the moving average. That will be my first target. So the moving average was at around 14,500. And a few pips below was the pivot for that particular day. You can anyways go and refer to the pivots that were there. So 1494 or 14,500 is my target. 14,575 is my stop loss, and I'm entering short at 14,535. 40 rupees to lose and almost 40 rupees to gain. So the risk reward is 1:1. Accordingly, I will put in my position size and initiate a short. Now, obviously, when you look back, it is very easy to tell that I got it right. But then the whole discussion here is to identify the logic behind why did this trade eventually materialize and why was it taken. So we initiated a short at 2, assuming MAC gave me a sell. Yes, RSI did not give me a sell. So it was not a foolproof trade. It was not on the boundaries. So ideally, you should not have taken a trade just on the basis of MAC and RSI and as a part of our rules. But if you were supposed to take a trade, then your stop loss should have been the swing high, which was at 14 575, and your target should have been around 14,495, 14,500. So just because the risk reward here was 1:1, we entered the trade, and when we look back, yeah, it did materialize nicely. So this is how the trade setup was available for people who wanted to take a trade. The most difficult part here is the patience aspect of one's emotion. If you see, starting in the morning till 2 o'clock, which is almost what, 5 hours, just because there was no trade setup, a lot of traders eventually end up trading just like that without a proper boundary line that is defined by the markets itself. So if it was me, this is the point wherein I would have initiated a trade. And we have also understood the logic behind why it was taken and what were the probable targets and the stop losses. So this is just an effort to identify a trade setup and why should you take a trade and why should you do not take a trade, and how would somebody like me put in a stop loss and a target. So on that note, we come to an end of this trade for the day Fiesta for the 26th of March 2021. I would surely like to hear comments from you regarding how would you have traded the same setup using any kind of indicators so that it's available to a wider audience. Thanks a lot for watching. Do subscribe to our channel. Have a great day. God bless you.